Hello there. Well, I hope the start of this new year is going well for you all. And I'd like to tell you that my website is yourastrologysigns.com if you'd like any further information, and I do regular blogs as well, so you might like to take a look. I'm going to talk about this Mercury retrograde that we're still experiencing right now, and will still be retrograde until the end of this month. It isn't until February the 1st that Mercury goes direct again. Well, I think we've seen quite some evidence of Mercury retrograde playing its normal tricks. Obama, during his inauguration, swearing in, he fluffed the words. If that isn't Mercury retrograde, then I don't know what is. And during a Mercury retrograde, it's always wise not to start anything new that's important. Not to sign a contract or a lease, or to buy a piece of electronic equipment or new technology. And I've got to confess, I really wish sometimes I'd listened to my own words, because what did I do? I went out and I bought a new computer, just as Mercury went retrograde. And blow me down, that damn computer, it's had thing after thing wrong with it. It's noisy, the engineers had to be out, it's been in the shop. I think in the last 10 days I've had it in the house for one day. So I should be jolly glad when Mercury goes direct again. So I'd just like to say that Mercury retrograde is a wonderful time for anything involving research, for anything involving studying, for anything where you're going deeper and looking into something carefully. And then when Mercury goes direct again, then you can start acting and buying and doing things and not worry too much about communication things, the lines of communication sometimes not being too clear. Now let me tell you, the next time Mercury goes retrograde is on May the 7th to the 31st of this year. We are fortunate or unfortunate, depending how you want to look at it. Most years it's 3 times that Mercury goes retrograde. This year we've got the benefit of the 4th time. And also let's not forget that Obama has been sworn in during a Mercury retrograde. This could well mean that he has to do many things twice over, at least. So those are my tips for a Mercury retrograde. So for you now hearing me, try not to buy anything really important. If it costs more than about $10, I really wouldn't bother with it. I've done that many times, bought something expensive during a Mercury retrograde, and I've never been very happy with it, and I've always ended up selling it on. So before the next Mercury retrograde, remember to back up your hard drive on your computer. Make a couple of copies just to be sure. Be careful not to schedule really important meetings that involve a big decision during a Mercury retrograde. And most of all, enjoy it and make use of it in a positive way in anything that involves retiring, looking in more depth, sitting back a little more. Then you can make the best use of the Mercury retrograde as we experience it. So I wish you the best with the next week of the retrograde that we have left, and I can assure you next time Mercury goes retrograde I will not be buying any piece of electronic equipment. Thank you and bye for now.